Microphone check 1 2. What is this? Industry rule number 4080. I'm your host DTown, reppin' DK all day. Dirty 330. What's good? Coming to you live and direct from an undisclosed location in Youngstown, Ohio, because the feds is watching and we not trying to make the spot hot. Now, on today's episode, I have a very special guest, the #1 battle rapper in the world, Craig, Arsonal, the Rebel. Now, Arsonal has notably won 55 consecutive battles in a row. That's back-to-back, no Meek, no Drake. He's also got 60+ million views accumulated from all of his battles combined. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. According to Verse Tracker, he is the #1 battle rapper in the world today. Now, recently he announced his retirement and he's going to be segueing over into commercial rap. If you want to know what that looks like, you can take a look at his Hot 97 freestyle with Funkmaster Flex. My man went in straight bars for 8 minutes, just barred you guys to death. He also has a new song out titled Hit, which you guys can check out and get an idea of what it's going to sound like when he makes that transition over from battle rapper to full-time MC. So again, make sure you guys check him out. His final battle is going to be in August, but enough of that, man. We're going to get into the interview. On the line, I have the #1 battle rapper in the world, Arsonal, the Rebel. Arsonal, what's good, man?
Absolutely. I appreciate it. I ain't nothing, man. I'm cool. How you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing real good, man. So what does it fit like? I'm just gonna get right to it, man. You know, there's a lot of debate and things like that about where you stand in the battle rap community amongst people that don't know, that are casual fans. But I'm just gonna ask you flat out right. What does it feel like to be the best battle rapper in the world?
Well, it's, honestly, man, it's a real good feeling, man, because I put so much into it, and it's like the the appreciation that's coming out of it, and the growth, me starting out my own company, everything like that, just the stepping stones that I've had to go through to actually be where I'm at. It's a learning process, and it was real fun coming up, man. Just the whole process and just the career of a battle rapper. Me being the top, it was a real crazy journey. So I definitely enjoyed the whole way.
Yeah, I mean, I completely respect it, man. First seen you on Freestyle Friday. I want a couple, like maybe 10 years ago, man, and that was that was a real big time for
13 years ago to be exact.
Jeez, oh man, you're making me feel old, man. We used to run home from high school to watch those battles on Friday, and just if you could give us a little bit of information, what was your experience like going through the Freestyle Friday process? I know it was 13 years ago, but you went 6 consecutive weeks. Is that right?
Right. Yes. Yep, that's crazy. Well, that whole experience, that was surreal, because at the time I was 17. I had just graduated high school. It was you know what I'm saying? And I was a freshman in college. So I'm living on campus. I'm in the dorms. I'm doing all of this, and I'm a freshman, so I'm not really that known in the school too much. I went to a big university out in New Jersey. And next thing you know, I'm on 106 in Park, and I'm winning, and I'm getting all the attention from everybody, all the seniors, juniors, sophomores, the basketball team, football team, like, you know what I'm saying? And this me, a 17-year-old kid from the hood, just like, that type of attention at the time was just like, it was like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't really know how to handle it too much. I wasn't really into battle rap like that. I watched it. I was fans of the culture at that time, but I didn't look at it like, oh yeah, this is what I want to do, or this could be me. I was just doing music, you know what I'm saying? So I was focusing on music, and I was making my little CDs and mixtapes, passing them around the school and all that. And then I just happened to do that. And from there, history.
Definitely, man. I mean, I definitely followed it for the most part. And I would go as far as to say that you're a trailblazer when it comes to the development of this sport. 13 years ago, I don't recall watching too many battles, and it didn't really look like they were in the arenas and the coliseums that they were in now. They seem to be really, really
Right,
small, really local. And you seem to not
right.
only come up through that, but transition into making a living off of it. So, the question I have to ask is, during that transition into being one of the top tier dudes, were there any roadblocks or barriers that you felt got in the way or may have held you back, or was it a relatively easy path for you to get to where you are now?
I'm not gonna say it was easy, but I feel like the work that I put in, it was destined for me to be where I am now. You know what I'm saying? From all of the work that I put in, the late nights, the blood, sweat, and tears that I put into the culture, and everything that I've given to the culture, I feel like it was like, all right, somebody do all of that and show you that they wholeheartedly love it, and dedicated to it, and just this is life. Battle rap is life at that point in my life. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, it was destined to happen. It's just no other way.
I respect it, man. I respect it. Like, and one of the things that I don't think people really know, like how major of a deal you are. 55 consecutive battle rap wins. You average roughly
Right.
about 60 million views. I mean, when you go into writing a verse, because one of my favorite verses from you in a battle was your first round against Mr. Fab. It was by far the most disrespectful shit that I ever heard.
ever, ever, right? That shit was crazy.
My nigga, I had to pause the video. My wife overheard it. She was like, yo, like, you gotta cut that nigga off. That nigga's not allowed in this house no more, So I had to pause it and walk
Oh
away.
man, I've never even been to the house and I ain't allowed in the mother.
But let's talk about your creative process, man, because I feel like, from the outside looking in, it has to be a very intense and dark energy that you tap into. I don't know if you could speak to that, but in order for you to get these bars off, what process do you go through?
My writing process is basically the same since I've been doing it. I get my opponent, you know what I'm saying? I roll up my little, my little joint, and I just, I levitate from there. And then it just, my mind just starts to flow, and the bars just start coming, man. There's certain people are different, though. Like, certain people like Mr. Fab, crazy thing is Mr. Fab is a very good friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? And now kind of like a mentor, a big brother figure, you know what I'm saying? All of that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing but respect and love for Fab. And, I told him, I even asked him before the battle, I was like, yo, you my man, so a lot of these niggas I don't fuck with, but you really my man, so is there anything you don't want me to touch on? You know what I'm saying? I'm a real one. I'll respect your wishes. He was like, little bro, just do what you do, nigga, rap. Say what you want to say. I'm like, all right. And I told him, I said, well, that you a big battle, you an industry cat. Like, I've never battled an industry dude, so as far as you been an industry nigga, like, I'm talking about, I'm gonna go crazy. He like, bro, talk, do what you can do. I said, all right. And from there, I just thought of the worst shit I could think of, bro. I tap into somewhere else. I don't know. I don't know what it's called, man. It's a whole nother side of me though that get real deep, man.
That shit had me like, I was like, yo, like, as a man, I understand this battle rap, but I was like, dog, like, in retrospect, and I understand you respect him, but in retrospect, yeah, I would have been like, yo, you can't say this, and this. Everything else is cool. But recently, I ended up meeting you in Youngstown. We ended up judging the Clash battles together, man.
Yeah.
That was a real crazy night, and it was an honor to have you in the building, especially
Yeah.
somebody of your stature. What do you think about the battle rap culture here in Youngstown from the short time that you were here?
I mean, I think it got potential to be big because, like, that's what I was talking to Ayo Rich, I think his name was Ayo Reg, and some of the other promoters. Like, I was telling them, y'all got a good operation. Y'all got something good. Y'all got locals bringing crowds out, They got their own fan base. These is local dudes I've never heard of, and I'm sure the other battle rappers on my level never heard of. But for y'all to actually bring a crowd out to a club at that size and have a decent crowd, decent turnout, you know what I'm saying? It was a little mishaps in there, but you see, I stepped in and fixed that ASAP because I wanted to see that last battle go down. You know, they was going to try to make it happen across the room from each other. I'm like, nah, they got to both be on the stage. Like, we going to make sure that it gets done the right way. You know, that's me. That's when the love for battle rap kick in. You see, I could have easily just been like, oh, I'm here getting a check. Fuck it, I don't care what they do. But I just love it so much, and I really wanted the fans to get what they came to see because that was obviously the battle that they paid to come see. You know, I made sure that it got done on the stage, made sure that they didn't touch each other. Even though when they came in the building, they was like,
yeah, that was, I'm not going to front. That was probably not the best representation of the city with all of that going on, but I appreciate the two.
man, you know how I do.
Yeah, because they had issues off stage and off the mic and stuff like that. You know, I feel like one of the things that you said, you know, you were really good friends with Mr. Fab, and I think that there was a type of honor and mutual respect there between you two. I can't speak to the situation that happened in the club, but you know, it shit happens, man. Shit happens. But that was a real difficult battle to judge. That final battle. Have you ever been in a?
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it. You know, I was a judge that was undecided on that, so we had to go to the crowd and all of that. You know.
You know, because you have a battle league. You started a battle league yourself, right? That's the company one of the companies that you're running, right? UW.
Yes, sir.
You also have a huge retirement battle coming up. What is that? August 5th with Loaded Lux, right?
August 5th. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what can we expect from that? Because from what I understand, Loaded Lux was at one point in time a bit of a mentor to you. Is that correct?
Yeah, you could say. You know, that's who actually introduced me after 106 in Park.
Mm-hmm.
After 106 in Park, you know, I met Lux in 2007. We had an interview at G4 Television, the video game network up in New York. It was myself and my label mate at the time was Mike Mullah, and we was doing an interview with my MOP, you know, and Fame and Billy Benz was up there, and Lux was there, and we had a big cipher. And Lux said he saw something in me, and he had an idea. He had this Lions Den thing that he was about to start cracking off, and he wanted me to be a part of it, you know, just see what I could do. And I'm like, you know, I battled before. I battled in college, like on the basketball court. I battled niggas all the time in high school, college, coming up, but not on no YouTube shit. So he was like, yeah, this is gonna be YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is gonna be planned. You gonna know who you battling. It ain't like back in the day when you just go to a nigga blog, like you get time to write. So I'm like, all right, cool. Let's see what it's hitting for. You know what I'm saying? And my first battle opponent was Hollywood, and I made him he called himself a bitch when we battled. Like, he was tongue tied and all that shit. And the way I did him was so dirty. Like, my next opponent was Tech Nine, and now Tech Nine was already a dude that was killing people. From, you know, he was out Philly, had his name already out there. You know what I'm saying? He was killing niggas and shit. So it was just like, man. It was just crazy, man. From there, it elevated more and more and more and more. I started my company in 2012 because, you know, I was doing King of the Dot, Grind Time, URL, all the little leagues, you know, everywhere. And Smack was the biggest league at the time around my demographic and you know, the urban area where I'm from. So we wanted Smack to come and do an event in Jersey and North, and he would never come do an event where I was from. I'm wondering why these niggas not coming in North to do no event. And, you know, it just was like, enough is enough. You know, I got the right people behind me. You know, we can get to what we need to get to. Like, I'm like, fuck it, let's start a league. You know, we started the Ultimate Warrior. You know, we had to change the name due to some league things and all that. But that's when it started in 2012. So I was just playing puppet for a few years, learning the game. And, you know, I done did business with all the league owners and all the leagues. So in 2012, I smartened up and I said I could do this on my own. You know what I'm saying? Get sponsors, investors. I got relationships with all the battlers. I was the number one viewed battler 2 years after I came in the game. 2008 is really when I came in. 2007, 2008. By 2010, 11, I had the most views. You feel what I'm saying? Already. Mm-hmm. So it's like I skyrocketed past niggas. You know what I'm saying? And from there, I just been, on top doing my thing, man.
No, I mean, I respect that. I respect that. The one thing that I really like about that is you are a dude that literally has emerged himself in the culture. You're not an outsider looking in like, okay, let's get a quick check. Like, no, you really built your company from the ground level and you understand the in and outs of the culture. Now,
right.
I've seen some instances, and this is my opinion, but I'm going to ask you what your feedback is on it. But I've seen some instances where it seems like some companies try and make a quick buck and they bring in these professional recording artists or these big artists, and the battles don't seem to measure up. So here we have a guy that's overpaid, and in my honest opinion, in most instances, the battle doesn't necessarily measure up to the buzz. So do you feel like people who don't fully understand the culture have started to come in and try and pillage the battle rap culture, or are you okay with them kind of like coming in, doing their thing, and then dipping out?
Nah, I really don't like that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's the whole, even with the Total Slaughter situation, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that was culture vulture type act, to get Slaughterhouse album to sell. I don't feel like it was for us. I feel like reality TV, I watch reality TV. Like, that was the most low budget reality show I've ever seen in my life. Like, it was just like, it wasn't really put together for the battlers. It was actually put there to promote, Slaughterhouse and try to get them some more album sales for their new tape that they had coming out at the time. And that's why Joe Buttons actually jumped in the ring, and the focus wasn't even on really battle rap. It was just like, oh, he's like, you know what I'm saying? It was basically industry versus battle rap. Battle rap is its own entity, it's its own industry. So I'm tired of people, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. So that's why I'm just tired of people even associating it with this. You know what I'm saying? You can't say battle rappers can't make good music. You can't say this. Like, let a battle rapper battle rap and do his battle rap thing. When he's battle rapping, critique his battle rap. When he making music, don't even put him as a battle rapper in your mind no more. Look at him as an artist instead of, you know what I'm saying? Because that's why people get looked down upon now, is because everybody expects the battlers to just battle rap or only not be as talented as some of us are and do the things that we do. Like, I'm not going to be a person that's ever going to be stuck in one place, in one box. Like, I got too much hustle in my body to only battle rap. Like, even if I was a fucking billionaire off of battle rap, I would still be doing something else to generate another check outside of that. I just be want people to look at it like, all the work that we put into battle rappers. And then, as far as making the transition, actually allow us to at least get the chance to make the transition. Don't just criticize it from the rip, like, oh, he's a battle rapper, I don't want to hear his music. Or he ain't going to do nothing, he ain't going to be able to survive because he about, like, don't do that, because that's cutting off chances, and you never know.
I've seen that happen, man. That's actually one common stereotype that follows battle rappers, and it's incredibly difficult for them to shake it, which I think is fucked up from the standpoint of, you listen to what's on the radio, and people are like, "Oh, that's trash. That's da 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 this, da 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 da."
And we're clearly, as far as battle rappers, we're clearly a better lyricist than everybody that's on the radio at the moment.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So why do you like Kendrick? This is what I don't understand. Like, people like battle rappers. They love us, right? Mm. But they don't want us to have a chance in the music industry. They'd be like, I'd rather him. Even my fans, some of my fans that never heard my music, you know what they'll say? I'd rather see his battles. If it never even gave my music a chance. Don't even listen, but just rather, because that's what they're used to. Mm-hmm. Now, people like Kendrick, J. Cole, okay, y'all rather hear their music, but they would give these guys a chance. If Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake, any of these dudes said, look, I want to battle, I want to jump in the ring, you know what the battle rap culture going to do? They gonna eat it up. Oh, Kendrick trying to come to battle rap. Oh, J. Cole on the battle. Oh, let's make it happen. Oh, he should battle Lux. He should battle Ars. He should battle Mook. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But why, when we try to make music, why don't y'all be like, oh, Arsonal got a new record out. Lux got a new record out. Mook got a new record out. Yo, we need to go listen to it. Why isn't it the same? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, I get where you're coming from 100%. I really can't speak to why people feel like that, but I feel like some fans of battle rap are really like, they may be submerged in the culture, like they may understand it, but I feel like they may be surface level music fans and they don't, you know, a lot of people, and I don't want to disrespect anybody, but a lot of people aren't intelligent enough to differentiate between, okay, this is a track, this is going to come off this way, versus this is a 3-round slaughter, like he's really going at this dude, this is supposed to sound this way. So but I definitely understand the plight that you face with that negative stereotype. But segueing back into the battle August 5th, this is going to be your final battle, and then you're retiring from battle rap. That's right? Okay. Talk to me about that transition, you know what I mean? Because I feel like, me personally, all right, and I don't know what your situation is, but I feel like you're the peak of the game. I feel like you're the Usain Bolt of this shit. And right now it's too early to call it quits, but talk about the transition out of that. You know, what's the reason for the retirement, and what can we expect after retirement?
Now the reason being is, as you said, you know, I got 55 battles. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's cool. And you know, I'm just out of for my career. I'm out of people to actually even go against, and it's like that will make any sense towards what I'm trying to do moving forward. You know, at this point, I've battled everybody, all the elite. Right now, I got left Iron Solomon and Lux. You know what I'm saying? Mook is somebody that I would have, of course, wanted to, you know, battle, but that didn't go down. But as far as why, it's just like it's not making any sense anymore, because, thank you, I feel like, you know, I'm better than a whole lot of these dudes that's out here making 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 grand a night to say the same record. You know what I'm saying? I'm wrecking my brain. Every 2-3 months, I got to write and remember 3 rounds of new material. It's not like battle rappers can go out there and spit our same battles every night and get paid. We can't do that. Mm-hmm. They call it recycling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I just know I was put here to be more than a battle rapper. Like, I feel like I said, this was a stepping stone in my life, and I feel like God is just presenting now, showing me, like, Ars, you've done everything you can do. I've helped you do everything you can do. You know, you started out as a nobody. I made you somebody. You became a battle rapper. You become the top battle rapper. You become a league owner, a successful league owner. Your league is top 3 in America in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what else is it for me to do with battle rap besides run my league? It doesn't make any sense for me to continue to keep battling these. Now I'm going to have to battle all the new guys. Every year, 20, 30 new dudes come in. So I'm supposed to just keep giving them chances, dudes that don't even deserve it, just so I can get a check. It don't make no sense, man. It's more out there for me. And I know the music is really my destiny. And I know this is what I was put on earth to actually do, be a successful musician. So I'm just going, you know, I'm going with this, you know, sacrifice. You know, success comes with sacrifice, great sacrifice. And this is one of the things that I feel I have to sacrifice, give up completely for me to actually move forward in life and complete the goals and everything that was put out and set out for me.
I respect it, man. You know, from my end, you know, and like I said, I completely respect it. It sounds like I done killed all you motherfuckers, and I can't continue to kill y'all motherfuckers over and over again. It's time to move on.
Yeah, it's like, what do I do? It's like, am I supposed to, like, I'm done. Like, I don't know. There's nothing else for me. Like, I can't keep battling niggas. Like, I done did what I had to do with this shit already. Like,
yeah.
It don't make no sense for me to continue just battling. Nah, there's something else out there now. Let's go get this music money. You know, let's go get these features. You know, shout out to my record, my album Vibes. I got a record with Snoop out there. I know people seen me on my Instagram. I was in a studio with Scarface last month. You know, I got a lot of big things coming and big records with big people. And, you know, I got those, you know, I have those connections now. So it's like, why not use it? Why continue to only, you know, limit myself to being a battle rapper when I know I can actually be, as big as everybody else and be making as much money as everybody else. It just doesn't make sense for me to stay stationed when I know, I can do better.
Oh yeah, nah. I mean, I think you're definitely moving in the right direction, especially with you transitioning out of battle rap and trying to leave your impact on the music industry. The key thing that I seen that separated you, in my eyes, in my mind, from everybody else was that Hot 97 freestyle that you did in April, where you
Absolutely.
nigga, you blacked out for fucking 8 minutes, man. It was crazy,
Right.
man.
Right. I appreciate that.
It's almost at 1 million views, so I think you're definitely moving in the right direction. If anybody out there
Right.
hasn't seen that, definitely check that out. And the most impressive part about that was, you see cats come up there with the Blackberries with the side scrolls, and there was none of that. You know what I mean? So that shit was
Right.
that shit was flames. So the music that you have out now, you know what I mean? I understand you're pushing the single Hit. I listened to that. I really think it's dope. You know what I mean? I'm going to put it out there for everybody else to hear it if they haven't heard it yet. But, I think you're making the transition very seamless, man. Could you speak about the creative process behind your music? How does it differ from battle rap?
Well, it's just like my last mixtape titled Vibes. That's not what I really go off of. I'm a big believer of like the energy in the universe, and I'm just I when I go in the studio, it's all about my vibe. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm going to do. I never go in there like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna just do it. I know, like I go in there and be like, let's rock, let's play a beat, let's pour up some drinks, let's smoke a little bit, let's vibe out. It depends on who around me at the time. Like I might have a team, I might have, what I'm saying. It all depends. It's just all on the vibe or how I operate. And then I just go in, and a lot of the times, 9 out of 10 times, it come out sounding real good.
Mm-hmm. Very dope. I mean, speaking of sounding real good, you said you got to connect with Snoop, and I was listening to the single Hit. I'm gonna just put this out there. I'm gonna ask it. You don't necessarily have to answer, but I know it's gonna be confidential. That song has a real West Coast bounce to it. Do you have a remix in the tuck with Snoop on it?
We'll speak about, we ain't gonna ruin, just know Hit is gonna be a real big record, man.
I respect it, man. I respect it. So, you talk a lot about the transition into music. What do you want your goals to be in music? Like, is there anything specific that you're striving for? Like, some people strive for like platinum records. Some people just like, hey, I want to make good music. You know what I mean? Some people are just like, yo, I want to get on.
I want all of that. My goal is to make good music and be heard. It just to show the world that Arsonal was way more than what they, counted me out to be and thought I would only be a battle rapper. I really want to be the first to actually make that real transition, because no real battle rapper, YouTube era battle rapper, has ever transitioned to actually being a mainstream top selling artist. And that's really what I want to do. And I just want my people to just support it and just realize that this is what I do and this is what I was put here for, to rap, to actually, so whether it's battle rap or not, it's still part of the destiny. But at the end of the day, of course, who doesn't want to be a top selling, Grammy nominated, or Grammy award winning, like, that should be everyone's goal as a musician. And of course I want to be paid up. I do this really to feed my family and my team. So
I respect it, man. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just saying it's all in the works, man. It's a plan within a plan to just feed everybody, man, and make sure that everybody's good around me and taken care of. We just, continue to work.
Yeah. I mean, you got it, man. You got it. I mean, and I'm taking a look at what your career looks like based off the people that you've gained the attention of, Drake, Snoop, Nick Cannon, and a couple others. You know what I mean? I think you definitely have that upward trajectory and your future looks very, very bright. You know what I mean? I think that, like you said, there hasn't been a YouTube battle rapper who's successfully done it, but based off of the track record that you have and the buzz that you have, I believe that you'll make the transition successfully, man. And From what I
it's most definitely gonna happen. That's 103% accurate. It's gonna happen. It's just now it's a waiting process. You know, we playing a waiting game. So like that's why they sacrifice people, so everybody can start taking it serious. Like, because you know people be like, oh, Arsonal say he's gonna retire. He ain't gonna retire. But once they really see, oh damn, this nigga really not battling. Like, they're gonna realize people still gonna look. What is Arsonal doing? And that's when the attention comes over. Yo, he been going for a minute. Like, what's up? Now they want to know what's going on. Now they listening. Now they back into him. Oh, this nigga really make dope music. Oh, he really was working. Oh, he got a song with this guy and that guy and this guy. And wow, you know what I'm saying? And from there, you know, this industry is who you know. You know what I'm saying? So I know a lot of people, man. I know a lot of good people in good places. And my team, EMC, 2018 will be a real big year for Arsonal, man. My music and just everything, man. So I just want everybody to stay tuned.
Hey, no doubt, man. And of course, you have the support of industry rule number 4080. So I wish you nothing but
that's love.
No doubt, man. We're going to segue into, we're going to close out the interview here, but we're going to segue into our rapid fire question segment. I'm going to ask you a question. You just reply to it as best as you can. You know, it's in whatever context you want it to be in. If you feel the need to explain your answer, you can. All right?
All right.
All right. Tupac or Biggie?
Biggie.
Best hip-hop movie ever?
Best hip-hop movie. Ooh, that's a hard one. We're going to pass on that. I'm going to come back to that.
Okay. East Coast or West Coast?
Come on, East Coast.
Best producer of all time?
I would have to go with the most paid, Dr. Dre.
Okay, I respect it. Best rap group of all time?
Best rap group of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I'm going to go with Jersey's own Naughty by Nature.
I respect it, man. Best rap song of all time?
Best rap song of all time. That's another hard one, man. I don't have a favorite record. I really don't. So I don't even think that's one that I can't. I'm such a fan of hip hop. I can't just go with one.
I respect it. So this one might be a little bit more difficult for you. Best diss track of all time?
Oh, Spring Cleaning, Arsonal to Joe Budden.
I respect it, man.
Absolutely.
All right, last question. Biggie, Jay-Z, or Nas?
Hov would have to be the greatest.
I respect it, man. Excellent work. So you survived that segment. Thanks a lot. Arsonal, I appreciate you taking the time out to speak with us. Very quickly. Oh, no doubt, man.
Definitely appreciate y'all, man. Make sure that y'all let everybody know, man. They can go to the new site, arsonalrecords.com. You know what I'm saying? To go get all the new exclusive records, to keep up with my dates and appearances and shows and battles and all of that. Everything's going on with Arsonal. Also, visit the SoundCloud page, Arsonal 103. Instagram is Arsonal 103. They tried to hack me today, but we got it back. Twitter, Arsonal the Rebel. Follow me on all social media outlets. You know, look forward to my retirement battle, Alpha and Omega UW Network, August 5th, York Symphony Hall, 1020 Broad Street, North New Jersey, man. Go online, look at them tickets now, UWNetwork.com, man. And stay tuned to what we got going on. EMC, Elite Music Circle, is the label. And I'm saying shout out to the team. In 2017, the end of 2017 is going to be great coming in 2018. Man. We got a lot of big things planned, man. So y'all just stay tuned with what's going on with Arsonal, man. I'm going to continue to impress and surprise everybody.
Hey, no doubt. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Industry Rule number 4080. I'm DTown, speaking with Arsonal. Make sure you follow him. All the links to his music and his social media handles will be in the description. Arsonal, thanks again.
Remember, you can't spell bars without putting that R.